Hello everybody and welcome to a new Let's Look At. My name is Ben the Human and this is Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, the demo. Those of you who know me okay, or fairly well I'd say, know I'm a big Star Trek fan. I've been binging The Next Generation. I'm almost done with it actually. I finished it in like a couple months, which is wild to think about a movie or a series that aired over 7 years or so. But Star Trek Voyager was honestly the first Star Trek I got into when I was younger. My parents were watching it and I was like, this show is cool. And now there's a game built around it. It's like a roguelite exploration game that has base building elements a la like the original XCOM. I started a profile just to see if it would run. And here we are. You are the captain of the Federation starship, USS Voyager, manage your crew, and something else I did not read fast enough. Stardate Catherine Janeway is the captain of the ship. New ship, new crew, a new mission. Today we embark on a mission to locate a Maquis vessel that has disappeared into the Badlands. Starfleet intelligence believes these terrorists have acquired dangerous new technology. My chief of security, Tuvok, is aboard the ship. I haven't received communication from him in over a week. The Badlands are treacherous. I can only hope that he's safe. In the meantime, I have a starship to prepare for launch and a crew to assemble. Speaking of which, our final two crew members have just arrived. Ensign Harry Kim and Tom Paris. It seems I have a few introductions to make. So those of you who are well familiar with Star Trek Voyager know that Catherine Janeway is the captain, played by Kate Mulgrew. It's a little unfortunate that they don't have any dialogue. I don't know how expensive it would be to get the original actors to reprise their roles for this game, or even just like, can you steal audio from from a Star Trek? Maybe you could license it. Paramount's probably real protective of that though, to be honest. But I don't mind reading. I'm a reader. Gentlemen, welcome to the Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the academy, ready for your first deep space assignment? There he is. There's Harry Kim. Great meme. Harry Kim never gets promoted. He does, like, outside of the show, but the joke is that Harry Kim is constantly trying to get promoted and he never does. Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. Those of you who don't know, the Maquis are like a group of separatists who like live kind of on the edge of civilized space, and they don't recognize Federation control, and they are kind of constantly fighting with the Federation, which is kind of interesting. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in this sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, Ensign. Tom Paris is kind of an asshole. The Maquis? Wow, I heard a lot of stories about them. Relax, I was with the Maquis only a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Honestly, if you had to be anywhere, New Zealand's not that bad. Prison? Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands, this is the captain. Report to your stations. So Voyager is like a science exploration vessel compared to like the Enterprise, if you know that, is a much bigger ship. So this one's kind of like a sleeker, more slimmed down version of a starship. Maximum warp. They've done a really good job with like modeling the Voyager ship and the environments. It's pretty neat. Into the Badlands. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Let's do it. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues may be hiding? I wasn't exactly Maquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. Incoming! A colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. It's no time to analyze the threat. Emergency measures are initiated. Red alert! Helm evasive maneuvers. No effect! The wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Incoming. Whoa! Ah, we're flying! Damn! We're everywhere! Ah, someone's dead! As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damn, they bent our screen! Oh, there's a duct on the ground. Damage report. Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, we've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core's gone to gray mode. We're on reserves barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Ah, into the base. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. The tutorial. Welcome. Click on the question mark icon on the left of the screen to revisit any tutorial screens. Some additional tutorials will not pop up during gameplay, but automatically appear in the tutorial list. Got it. This one? Activate stellar cartography by switching power on. Ta-da! Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but, what Harry is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. Oh! Ah, yes! This is just like the first episode of Star Trek Voyager. What is that thing? Where are we? Ooh, this is a cool screen. If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant, how? Earth is in the Alpha Quadrant. We're very far away from home. Captain, life support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find us a deuterium source. So we've learned how to activate a room. Scan points of interest marked with white question marks to reveal resources. Ooh. 3 cycles away, 1 cycle away. Can I scan the star? It doesn't have a question mark. Class D, shipwreck. Class E, more debris. Class J, 0. Another shipwreck. Class J, Class J. I forget exactly. The only class I know of planet is a Class M planet, which means it can support life. So I don't know what any of the other classes mean. So let's scan the Class G planet. A celestial body? Duranium, damn it. I thought it was the one we needed. Upgrade stellar cartography to learn more. More duranium. Aha! Now we can get deuterium. Navigate your ship by traveling various locations. While traveling, time passes in the form of cycles. Deuterium, your fuel that powers the warp drive. Duranium and tritanium, they are essential for construction and repair. And then crew. Crew is needed to operate key systems and rooms. That makes sense. When visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes. The different colors of the chance bar represents the possible outcomes. Green, I assume, is good. Yellow is middle, and red is bad. Minor setbacks, and bad is orange, and terrible is red. Okay. Are you orange or are you red? Dark. Oh, I see. So there's a light green and a dark green, and then a yellow, and then a orange, and then there must be a darker red, maybe, because that to me looks red. Let's keep scanning, though. I just want to know the rest of the information here. More deuterium? Cool. More deuterium. More deuterium. I literally scanned everything but duranium. Okay. Almost all the deuterium. And then the shipwreck. Ooh, we can move the map. That's kind of cool. All right. Closest source of deuterium is you, I think. Yeah, you're 3 cycles, you're 4. Also 4. Okay, let's go to Class J planet. Set course. Whee! Look at us go. That's cool. Captain, we've detected massive deuterium levels on the atmosphere of this Class J gas giant. Atmospheric conditions are harsh, but the potential fuel yield is exceptional. We could risk flying directly into the atmosphere to use our Bussard collectors, or deploy collector probes for a safer though less efficient collection. I would rather have a better chance. Like, we're already in danger, so let's be cautious here. Yeah! 65% reward distribution, 447 stored. What's our maximum storage here? Borg nanites, cool. Those of you who don't know, the Borg are bad people. They're not really people, I guess, but they're the bad guys. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Aye aye. Is this the bridge? No, that's the warp core. Captain, ready to increase warp core output. The warp core is the reactor that powers the ship. To generate energy, it continually consumes deuterium. Depending on the reactor level, you can produce more energy, but more deuterium is required. Increase the power output by selecting main engineering and switching the warp core to a higher tier. Select. We're at 0, so we would like to go... Oh, we're not in... Oh, tier 1. Got it. Our energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. Now, what about this thing, this array? I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detected a Maquis vessel next to it. Try hailing them? Let's scan for life signs. Scan the ship for life signs, Ensign. There's no one on board, Captain. All right, scan the array. What about the array? Success! Several life forms aboard, Captain. Is one of them Vulcan? I'm not sure, Captain. The signals are weak. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us to a duranium deposit. We'll need it to repair the transporter room. All right, back to the duranium spot. How are we doing on... we can have a maximum of 1,000 deuterium, so we're about at half capacity. All right, back to Class G planet. Whee! Repair some parts of the mining station to mine some resources. We came across an abandoned mining station. The station is under lockdown and seems to be damaged. We don't have engineering, so we'll have to go with this one. Don't you yellow me. We now have all the duranium we need. Engineering is in standby. Is standing by to repair the transporter, Captain. So the transporters are the things that teleport people around, if you've ever seen people transport around in Star Trek. Repair. Transporters are back online, Captain. Nice. Mr. Paris, set a course for the array. It's time we've got some answers. The Caretaker's Array. Let's go. Looks pretty sick. Ensign Kim, Mr. Paris and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Oh, we're taking the bridge crew on us with us? Normally you send like weirdos or like expendables. Away missions present a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. Got it. Pilot. Quick-witted. Select heroes with matching skills for your away team. Cool. All right, what are the challenges here? We've got science challenges and technological challenges. So Harry Kim is good at both. Oh, these are all the challenges we could come across. Got it. And then we got Tom Paris. I see. They've set us up for having the correct team for the challenges we will face. Okay. Do I get to know what quick-witted means? Apparently not. Let's do it. Tutorial on the away mission. Damaged rooms are not operational. Select a room. If you have the resources, you can initiate repairs. Got it. Decide on the approach and select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. If the skill is lower than the requirement, the success chance is displayed. Got it. Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth, but something is off. Any suggestions on what to do next? Could look for footprints or special noises, or scan for any signs of life or strange energy signatures. We'll do this one because it is a higher chance of success when you compare the two. Very close, but we'll go with Harry. Confirm. Give me that green. Oh, great one. Great success. Harry and Tom use their tricorders to scan for life signs and detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate through the corn and find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse, strumming a banjo. After a challenge, the participating team members are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan ahead accordingly. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? So we used... so let's let Harry rest for this one. And instead, we will try to read his body language with Tom Paris. Demand to know what is going on is very funny. Let's try to read his body language for any clues here. Give me a green. Yeah. Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man, trying to analyze his body language. Something feels off, like he is putting on an act, but they can't quite put his finger on why, and the old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being early and how it is not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. You can select more than one hero for a challenge if they possess the required skill. Oh, cool! So they can work together. If the cumulative skill value is equal or higher than the required number, you have a chance for a critical success. That's very cool. The old man isn't much help. We'll try to find the Maquis ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially the back wall. Well, I assume they want me to do both, even though you're fatigued. So let's confirm. Give me that critical success. Yeah, I bet that was scripted. Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air, but before they can break the illusion, people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. But shoot them! The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion, the back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room, where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half-Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that have large influences on how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. These people must be the Maquis. They're being held here, Captain. We must get them out of here. Wake up the tattooed man, or wake up the half-Klingon woman. We have a much higher success chance or a critical success chance. So this is B'Elanna Torres, who's the main character in Voyager, and this is Chakotay, I believe is what his name is, who is also an important character. But let's go for her, just because I love... I didn't get a critical success. Harry sprints towards the half-Klingon woman, hoping to rouse her. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Harry can react, a blinding white light fills the room, and everything goes blank. Oh, end of mission. Hey, level 2! Good job, team. A sudden return! Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Harry Kim unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Whoa! I'm back on the Voyager. What happened over there, Mr. Kim? We lost contact with you for several hours. Hours? But we were just there, right, Tom? Tom? Seems like he's still on the array. I hope you have a hidden pilot talent because we're short. Captain, we're being hailed by the Maquis. Starfleet, I don't know what you did to our commander, but I can still ram this wreck into your precious starship. Ram us. One of our own is also missing. It would make sense to postpone the ramming until we're all accounted for. Does that sound reasonable? We're beaming over. Okay. Hello. Oh, they got guns. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of the Maquis crew is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. This man is Tuvok. That is Catherine Janeway's security officer. Don't play games, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. I wouldn't have it any other way. Glad to have you back, Tuvok. He's back! Likewise, Captain. Miss Torres, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate the Maquis. I never liked you, Vulcan. That is unsurprising. I assure you I performed my Maquis duties to the highest standards. Ptak! You win some, you lose some. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Paris and your commander back. His name is Chakotay, and we can't get back in that easy. They're sealed, and their communications are cut off. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources in the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality to first gain access to the engineering office. To be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate the life support unit of the corresponding deck. Each life support unit consumes energy, so plan accordingly. Got it. On. How much energy we got? We got 100, and we're at negative 15. Oh, we're using 15. Got it. Life support restored on Deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accessible. There it is. And of course it's a mess. We'll have to fix it before we can even use it. Let's fix it. Repair. 2 cycles. Repairs in progress. Until completion, it would be logical to scan all planets in the system and gather more deuterium and duranium. Let's do it. So we've already gathered your stuff, right? Yes. And we've gathered your stuff. So what else would be... I kind of think like this set of planets would be useful, but they're pretty far from duranium. So maybe we go to class O planet over here and then hit this shipwreck next to it. The engineering office is repaired. Sick bay? The whole damn ship is broken. Holy cow! Ah, the turbo lift. I love that the turbo lifts can go forward and backward as well. They don't always go up and down. Main engineering. What's back here? Ah, the shuttle bay. Workshop. Transporter room. Stellar cartography. Torpedoes! Our shields work at least. How much deuterium do we have? Or, what's the metal? Duranium. Can I fix sick bay? I don't have enough duranium. I could dismantle it. Holodeck? Not really necessary in the current moment. Shield generator. Mess hall? Nobody can eat. Phaser control room? Ooh, I would love guns. Alright. Enough looking at the ship. The system. Okay. Ah, our torpedo launch bay isn't available. Salvage the debris. Leave the storage alone and focus on salvaging from the other parts of the ship. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound with a sealed storage compartment. Green! Huzzah! Back to the ship. Should we fix our... Well, we should probably fix our phaser control room, right? We don't have enough work teams? Oh, are you're ready? Got it. Engineering office fully operational again, Captain. We now have additional work teams to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Building or repairing rooms or even clearing rubble occupies the work teams. To be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building or upgrading the engineering office. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 in the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. Okay. The morale bar shows the current morale, the change of the morale per cycle, and icons indicating your crew's needs. 1, 2, 3, got it. Open the overview section by pressing tab and switching to morale to get a detailed information about it. Decisions in ship management, food, crew quarters, etc., and events affect crew morale. If morale falls to 0, the crew mutinies and the game is over. Okay, we would like to avoid that. So let's turn on life support. Life support restored on deck 2, Captain. Access to the mess hall is now possible. However, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access the replicator rations again. Let's repair it. Repairs in progress. Until completion, we should address a crew accommodation. Ruined rooms must be cleared to create room for residential sections. The ship is heavily damaged and many parts are destroyed beyond repair. To free up new building space, you will first have to remove the remnants of the old. Select the room and give the order to clear the debris. Got it? Clear. While waiting for our work teams to finish, we should continue to collect more resources. Well, let's go get some more fuel. Although our fuel is close to maxed out. So maybe we want to get this other duranium, and then maybe we fly back and get some more deuterium if we need it. The mess hall has been fixed. Mess hall repairs are complete, Captain. We should switch to replicator rations now. It would enhance crew well-being. With every cycle, your ship consumes rations. You can always use emergency rations, which don't require resources but lower morale. The crew is used to consume premium rations made by the replicator, which is like a magic box that makes food. Those increase morale, but they consume fuel as well. That makes sense. Let's switch to premium replicator rations. Replicator rations are now issued to the crew, Captain. Cool. So morale is not great because we have no places to live. So in the meantime, we're clearing this room. Let's go ahead and clear the room next door as well. I keep trying to leave by hitting escape, and that is not working. The ruined room is ready. Ruined room removal is concluded. Maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters now. It will do wonders for morale, Captain. To build new rooms, select the empty building space by bringing up the construction menu. If you have enough work teams and resources, you can build the room, and every room needs a corresponding area, so plan accordingly. Got it. Maintenance, crew, tech, combat, Borg tech. I assume crew? Accommodates 10 crew in crammed limited quality quarters. 8 crew, 4 crew, sick bay, holodeck. Alright, emergency crew. Your crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep this in mind when adding new rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide necessary accommodation or morale may drop faster than you like. Got it. We're working on it. We'll get everybody's rooms as quickly as we can. What is that? Oh, answer incoming call. How do I do that? Oh, right there. The caretaker. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with the banjo, but his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We want our people back. Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Appeal to his humanity. We have a 70% chance. Try to intimidate him is a 60% chance. Let Torres talk is 60%. Or we could optional scan, and it's a 100% chance. Let's do that. I won't rely on the words of a stranger. Scan the array for life signs of Tom and Chakotay. No sign of them, Captain, and no humanoid life forms indicated at all. Who or what are we talking to right now? Okay, well, we'll do the highest percent chance. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. Oh, we failed. Perhaps that is the case, but I have no time. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. We're used to talking it out back home, but out here, next time, let me do the talking. Your methods might have worked against the Cardassians, but this is a different kind of adversary. Captain, Commander, I fail to see how this spirited debate will help us locate our missing crew members. Perhaps a more logical approach would be beneficial. You're right, Tuvok. It seems the Delta Quadrant is getting to our heads. What do you suggest? I've observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Miss Torres? We're stuck with each other, Janeway. We work together and go our separate ways. Fine. I assume after we succeed. Helm, set course for the 5th planet of the neighboring system. Let's find our people. Set a course for the 5th planet in the neighboring system, maximum warp. The sector map shows the entire sector with several star systems. You can either travel directly to another system, or you can scan the system first and select a specific point of interest to visit. Sector. Yeah, get the deuterium or duranium. Good. So here we are. System 5 cycles away, and then this one we need to deal with the array first. Can I scan you? Construction report. Fantastic news. Nice. Okay. Well, we keep got how much duranium? Why can I never see the duranium? Oh, right here. For some reason, I feel like duranium should be green, but it's not. I would like to repair sickbay, I feel like. Maybe the shield generator? But honestly, I should probably address everybody's morale first. So let's go to the other side of the science laboratory and clear that debris as well. You're too small. That's kind of interesting. Well, I guess I'll just put you in here for now and just have an empty space. Are you a 4x or a 3x? Oh, I'm building that other building. How come I... Oh, I'm still going. Got it. Hey, we made it. 10 cycles away? Oh, that's where we're going, is Okampa. How's our fuel? Our fuel is a little low. So let's scan you. Uranium. Deuterium, good. Also deuterium. So let's go to... This is a trinary star system? I've never heard of such a thing. I'm assuming it exists in space, because space is wild. To the emergency quarters. You're done. Fantastic. You're almost done. So let's go ahead and clear this room as well. Yeah, we're slowly working down everybody's morale problem. Back to the system. And then we build another, not maintenance, another crew room. And with these three next to each other, we can do a 2, and then a 2. So that should be pretty good. Oh, system here. We've made it. Tractor beam. A lot of fuel or a little fuel. Let's try to tractor beam it. That's kind of fun. Yeah, 100% reward. Fantastic news. Scan. Duranium. Duranium. Okay, so let's go 3. Yeah, let's go here. Enter the ship. You're done. Let's try working on the holodeck next. Oh, we need something special for that. Okay, so then you guys work on repairing sickbay. So I think that would be valuable. The ruined room has been cleared. And now we can build the last 2 emergency quarters here. Once they've finished repairing sickbay. Leave the storage alone. Fantastic. 2 cycles, 4 cycles. I'm kind of thinking like 2. Oops, I decided to just yeet it straight at the other planet. Injured and sick crew will be placed in the sickbay automatically. After treatment, they'll go back to work, increasing the efficiency of the sickbay by assigning a suitable hero. Cool stuff. How much power we got? 43 for now. We should probably work on the phaser control room too. But we would like to get the final bedroom here. Because now... yeah, once both of these are done, everybody will have a house. Oops. Oh, no. I went to the right planet. Oh, sure. Not the orange. Yes. We've got so much geranium. All right. To Ocampa. Set the course. For the ship. You're done. Let's repair the phaser control. And then back to the system. And both of these are repaired. Enter the ship. Everybody's got a house now, right? Yes, indeed. And we're at +5. Good news. We're still doing fine on energy. The Aero Shuttle. That's a new one. I've never heard of an Aero Shuttle. Science Laboratory? It does seem like it could be useful. Okay. And then Torpedo Launch Bay. I think I'd rather have the shield generator online. So let's go with that one. And then go back to the system. And we're at Ocampa. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders. Continue. Into the planet. Let's see what we have here. A new lead. Following the caretaker's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Tom Paris and Captain Chakotay perhaps being held in this place? What makes this place so special? Check the energy impulses. I like having all the information I can. Anything noteworthy about the energy impulses? They're consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend an away team investigates the area. There's something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The entity said he was running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we better hurry. Do a general scan of the planet? It has all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Leave it at that. Strange but intriguing. Let's prepare an away team. We'll examine this world firsthand. Whee! What are you? Be you friend or foe? Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. Oh, it's Neelix! A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Maquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. Greetings! Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess, you were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker? That's what the Ocampa call him. He's probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course a guide needs a little, you know, compensation. That sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. Those pesky void voles would be nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal. Neelix has been recruited. Rebuild Voyager and explore the system or skip cycles until Neelix is ready to talk. Okay. Well, I think we should probably gather more deuterium. So let's go here. We've rebuilt the shield generator. You know, we're getting close to our power limit, so be careful with that. What else is broken? We've still got the torpedo bay, the workshop, and the shuttle bay. What does the workshop do? Reduces crafting time. Okay, well, I haven't really crafted anything. 2 additional shuttle slots, but we don't have whatever this weird resource is. So we'll stick to... Let's go torpedo. I'd like to have my full offensive capabilities ready to go. And then we'll get our workshop as well. How much power do you take? Unknown. Caretaker. 85. 88. Okay. And you guys take... maybe no power? Oh, the holodeck takes a lot of power, so we don't want to turn that one on. And you take 10 to 13, so they're... let's maybe... Can we upgrade you guys? Technology is insufficient, unfortunately. Okay. Well, in the meantime, why don't we just keep clearing debris? We'll get some duranium back. Let's go answer the call, I suppose. What a delicious meal, a culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What's it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup, something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. An Alfarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I'm pleased you are enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance, now. Ah yes, you're missing crew, right. Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Kazon Ogluk encampment. A Kazon what? One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Okampa had our people. Well, the Okampa do have your people, it's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal Meja Jabin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Anything else we should know about these Kazon Ogla? Water's a precious commodity around these parts. The Ogla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Very well, prepare an away team and you'll accompany them, Mr. Neelix. To the transporter room. Which is where again? Mess hall, bridge, shield generator, batteries. Why can't I find the transporter? It's a big room, I remember it. Main deflect. Ah, there you are. Can we go? Or do I have to be back at the... Oh yeah, I have to fly back to Okampa. No crap. Are we here? Yeah, just get the deuterium that's easily accessible. Back to the planet. Ruined room is ready. What does the battery do? Increases energy storage. We don't have whatever that thing is. Can I upgrade my warp core? Do I do that through engineering? It is locked. Well, I guess we're stuck with what we got. All right, we're back. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders. Let's send the away team. Neelix. Palaxian, survivalist, and innovator. Okay, so innovator. We don't have a survivalist. So maybe a botanist? Yeah, there we go. Is that Tom? Why is he in this picture? The away team materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, perhaps because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? Nobody has survivalist, so we will go with struggle through to the vantage point. All right. The away team pushes forward, battling the strong winds and low visibility. Finally, they emerge onto a ledge and a clearer view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazan Ogla settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. I feel like Harry was supposed to be the one who got left behind and Thomas was supposed to be back on our ship, but maybe that was the random event that we chose. Design an intelligent shelter to withstand the sandstorm. That's 100% chance of success. Build a temporary shelter from what you can find. We could put these two together and succeed dramatically. Let's do that. Nice. The away team quickly gathers rocks and wood, constructing a makeshift shelter. They huddle together as the sandstorm rages around them. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides and the away team emerges slightly battered but unharmed and sets off in the direction of the Kazan Ogla. Sometimes certain approaches and away missions bear additional risks. Dangerous approaches are marked by a danger level indicator. Failing such a challenge can result in injuries or even fatalities. Failing such a challenge can result in injuries or even fatalities. Okay. We don't want anybody to get killed. Could you fail the intro demo? I suppose. Ah, see, there's the risk. So if there's no risk, is it better to do something that has a less chance of success? It seems like it's the same badness level here, but the risk level indicator would indicate otherwise. What is this heart meter? Oh, that's the morale. Approach intimidatingly. Let Neelix do the introduction. All right, let Neelix do the introduction. Good luck. Don't. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't screw me. Neelix bounds forward, greeting the Kazan Ogla in his usual boisterous manner. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The men approach cautiously, weapon in hand. A tall Kazan emerges from the settlement. Jabin, their leader. At the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazan, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around a corner. Seems like the Kazan don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we appease them? Shoot him! I don't know. Demonstrate strength? Assure them you have no bad intentions. Or offer water. They did tell us to use water. Water is the way of it. I think I would like to get Neelix not fatigued for the next challenge. Just looking at what's coming up ahead. And I'd like to keep Tuvok ready in case we need to shoot a guy. So let's go with Torres here. The away team offers Jabin water from their replicators. Fascinated by this technology, Jabin accepts the offer and becomes more receptive. He explains that the Ocampa live underground, their access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised Ocampa woman he is holding as a slave, explaining that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface, when suddenly, Neelix grabs a phaser. He points it at Jabin and demands for the Ocampa girl to be freed. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. Appease carefully and withdraw. So this is a 100% chance to succeed, so we will do that. Kess has been recruited. I remember Kess. She's like a child alien or something like that. The away team raises their hands in gestures of peace, slowly backing away while choosing their words carefully to calm the angry Kazin. Jabin, though furious at Neelix's impulsive action, recognizes the away team's intelligence attempt to de-escalate the situation. He allows them to retreat, though his eyes burn with anger. An interesting reaction. Hey, level 2 on everybody. More than gratitude. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescue woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship between the two go? My dearest Kess, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you'd come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it had the slightest breach. A transponder signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea. Cass, can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course, it's the least I can do. I'm grateful. Now. We have things to do? Ask her what she knows about the caretaker? For generations, he had provided the Ocampa with food, water, and energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it, or where he came from? No, we do not have any stories or legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. Oh, they do have them. Sorry. I don't really care how they met, or why. Well, maybe why did she come to the surface? If it's so dangerous on the surface, why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond my city. I yearned for the freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. Seeing my people so dependent on the caretaker, unable to even think for themselves, it was unbearable. We were once a people who had full command of our mind's abilities. Let's go. Alright, someone get started on that transporter signal amplifier, and Kess, we'll go to the sickbay and have you examined. Captain, the science lab is back online. We will start researching the signal amplifier. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic program. Oh, the doctor! Yay! With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates the Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide a critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You'll have to take care of sickbay for now, and this patient, Kess. There's no need for concern. I am capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes. Nothing I can't handle. You're in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best, Captain. I am programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to and a sickbay to reorganize. Science lab. Transporter amplifier. Good. While we're doing that, I suppose maybe this battery component? Oh, we still don't have whatever this thing is. Okay, let's look at the system. Although I don't think we want to leave Ocampa, because we just have to come back, I think. Yeah, you can research technologies in the science lab. That makes sense. Well, we might as well just keep clearing debris. Oh, we get stuff from this room. Oh, life support is disabled, so we can't clear that room. Is there any floor? You don't give us deuterium. I kind of think... Oh, we can't repair you either. Dang it. I really want that material, but I think they've specifically done this so I can't reach it. Alright, we'll keep clearing the rooms that we do have access to then. Yeah. Fudge. Could we upgrade the bridge? Nope. Well, okay, we'll just pass, skip the cycle. Tech tree. Access to the tech tree to research new upgrades. This way you can upgrade rooms or unlock passive bonuses to improve efficiency. Captain, the blueprints for the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. Good thing I already did that. To the workshop. Transporter signal amplifier blueprint. Where's the science lab? That's sick bay. Science lab. There's no... You've not given me a tech tree to utilize. Oh, there it is. Warp drive? Reveal this technology to learn more about it. I would love to do that. Are we locked out of tier 2? Or can we... Aha! We've already researched tier 1, but you're locked for some reason. Oh, hull reinforcement. Plasma torch. Small battery compartment. Yeah, because I would like to get warp drive efficiency or whatever comes next, so we'll just let that roll. Can we queue up multiple things? Or do we have to do one at a time? I don't know. Explore the tech tree and research any tech. Good, good. Is there anything we could build in the meantime? Engineering office provides a work team. Ooh, I would like another cargo bay, I think. That sounds useful. That way we could store more resources. How long are you gonna take? 1 cycle remaining. Okay, so let's skip the cycle. The signal amplifier has been completed and it's ready for use, Captain. It would be wise to make haste back to the Ocampa. All right. We've reached our destination. Send the away team. All right, let's take a look. Oh, Cass has to go this time. Okay. She is just an Ocampa, sure. So we would like to send Tuvok because he's good at guns. And I think we would like to send B'Elanna because she's better at engineering than Harry is. And there's very little science opportunity for Harry. So let's go B'Elanna. No Neelix this time. Upon materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they reach for their weapons, but hesitate. Careful, shouts one of them. Don't let them butter you up. Captain, the Kazon seem to be more cautious this time, but they're still ready to attack. What are your orders? Everything has a level 1 risk to it. So I think we would like to show force this time to make them back off. Oh, never mind. I forgot. I don't know how to read numbers. Use a transporter module to make a harmless object appear, causing a distraction. Yeah, do that. Critical success! The away team uses a transporter module to beam a small plant onto the Kazon camp. The sudden appearance of a strange green object causes confusion and alarm among the Kazon, allowing the away team to slip past them and enter the tunnel unnoticed. Captain, we've reached the tunnel entrance. The signal amplifier now... Using the signal amplifier now to find possible breaches in the security barrier. Even though B'Elanna's fatigued, she still manages to do this better than anyone else. So let's go ahead and just let her rock it. Yeah. The away team deploys the transporter signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After a tense few moments, they locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening and into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded into a large cavern, a futuristic environment with smooth white walls emerges in front of the away team, glowing in a warm white light and littered with patches of green, the Ocampa City. Captain, we're inside the Ocampa City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Tom and Chakotay? Let Kess lead the search? Yeah. That's what she's here for. Success. Kess approaches a group of Ocampa, respectfully asking for assistance locating the missing Tom and Chakotay. The Ocampa, touched by her concern, eagerly provide directions to a medical facility. The away team eventually finds their crew members awake but disoriented, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Chakotay instinctively reaches for a weapon before any encounter can occur. The ground starts to shake violently. A message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of reunion. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. Clear a path through the obstacles with the gun. Do it. Oh, critical success! Yes! The away team clears a path through the collapsing tunnels using their phasers to blast away debris and create a safe passage. They dodge falling rocks and collapsing ceilings, ensuring everyone escapes safely. Soon they reach the exit and secure the security barrier, the only thing standing between them and their escape. The tremors are interfering with the signal amplifier's focus, Captain. The connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. Well, B'Elanna's here. She's the engineering expert. Another critical success. We've done so well this turn, this away mission. Working quickly, the away team adjusts the transponder signal's frequency and modulation, compensating for the tremors. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock onto the team and onto the beam and materialize safely on the Voyager. Look at that. Tons of experience. Way to go. Good job, squad. Back on the Voyager, Tom Paris breathes a sigh of relief while Chakotay eyes his Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis commander struggles to understand this sudden alliance. Captain Chakotay, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway, and Mr. Paris, it's good to have my pilot back. What, no champagne? Not even the replicated? I'm Commander Chakotay of the Maquis. Torres, what's going on here? Long story, Chakotay. Short version, we're stuck with Federation sycophants in the Delta Quadrant. And we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learned on the planet could help us. What did you learn about the Ocampa? Can you tell us about the Ocampa? Naive, friendly, they don't get out much, and that's good, because they wouldn't survive. Apparently, they've been living underground for longer than anyone can remember. That's true, our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us underground. Any idea why? They mentioned a warming. The day our surface turned into a desert. On that day, the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then, he has provided for the Ocampa. How selfless of him. I do not believe this to be a selfless act, Captain. The caretaker's focused interest in the Ocampa is illogical. There must be a reason, though it eludes me for now. Anything about the caretaker? Did you learn anything about the caretaker? They say he's been acting out of the ordinary lately, abducting people. And he's increased the power supply to half a decade. What? And he destroyed the tunnels. It sounds like he's preparing for something, but what? Why were they sent to the Ocampa? The caretaker mentioned that you might have what he needs. Can you make sense of that? We woke up covered in scabs. The Ocampa said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. Except we weren't sick before. They also mentioned others with the same disease, but they didn't last. They died? I want you both in sickbay now. Their condition is unusual. It appears to be a cellular disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate. A few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material, for what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately, though why anyone wouldn't want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor? I've already started the treatment. With my expertise, they should make a full recovery. Well, that's good. Captain, there is now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. The caretaker provides the Ocampa with mere 5 years' worth of energy and then destroys the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentioned running out of time. The caretaker has sustained the Ocampa for millennia. Why the sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as the caretaker. The Doctor's discovery further confirms this hypothesis. The caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Ocampa for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, someone who holds the key to their survival, a compatibility with the caretaker's DNA. This explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe the caretaker is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the array before it's too late. Captain, given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If the overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. Well, we've done all that already. Our offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. We're as ready as we'll ever be. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made of. Fly back to the array. Do we have enough energy to do so? 5 cycles? Yeah. Enhanced maneuvering thrusters. I haven't unlocked you. But maybe maneuvering thrusters? Take 12 cycles, good god. Let's go hull reinforcement then. Oh, whoops. Oh, we're working on it, good. Sector. Cargo bay has been built. Fantastic. We've got a major problem brewing down in engineering. Deuterium levels are critical and this ship won't last long without refuel. If we don't locate a supply soon, we'll be adrift in space with no energy. We need to act fast. We'll stock up on deuterium. You'll have 25 cycles to do so. Alright. We would like to... Yes. Let's go here, because that's where deuterium is. We've made it. I don't really want to torpedo you. Perfect. And we succeeded! Hooray! Let's grab this deuterium too, since you're close by, and I would like to, like, have as much fuel before we attack this dude. Nice. Well done. Okay, now let's go deal with the caretaker. Hey, and we got hull reinforcement just in time. I'll just research that just because I can. And here we are. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? We will continue? Oh, he's got little ships. Oh, he's got a big ship. It seems we were expected, Captain. It's the Kazon. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our Maquis Raider manned. You'll have to support this if this... You'll have support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea. Well, let's see what the Kazon have to say first. Back for more, are you? Don't think your silk tongue will work this time. All we care about is getting home, Jobin. We will beam over to the array and see if we can arrange that. Well, I'm sure you have another fancy speech prepared for the entity, but I won't allow it. We have no dispute with you. Of course not. You'd rather talk your way into getting what you want. This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. I'm not as gullible as you think. The array's power is mine. Jobin, we can discuss this like two civilized. He's disconnected, Captain. And they're powering up weapons. Battle stations. Ooh. Each combat encounter, you may choose up to 3 heroes to utilize their specific strengths and abilities. Click on the symbols to select new heroes. Cool. Surrender! We would like to go Tuvok with coordinated attack. Oh, you guys are weak as hell. Warp core overcharge. Maquis maneuver sounds baller. Evasive maneuver seems good with the pilot. Telepathic attack seems cool too. Let's go with Harry Kim though. Start combat. The Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers their fighter automatically. Torpedoes manually. You will control the ship by opening the command menu and deciding how to approach the enemy. What are your orders? Oh. Order? Yep, I missed the workshop. So order your ship to try and attack or defend a side with either defensive or offensive movement. Fleeing requires the enemy engines to be damaged, while surrendering costs resources as a form of payment. You can also repair damaged subsystems. Proceed to offensive movement. Got it. I see. So let's go offensive action, and let's try to target their weapons. Yeah. Combat is paused. Movement target reached. What are your orders? Yeah. Are we not moving? Why are they moving and I'm not moving? Oh, there we go. Ooh! Oh, I got shot! In battle, the hero's abilities can be activated either by selecting them with the mouse or pressing the number keys. Blue countdown indicates the ability is activated, while a white countdown shows the cooldown time until the ability is ready to use again. Pause. Coordinate attack fires a double phaser, dodges enemy attacks for a limited time, or hacks the enemy shields, increasing shield penetration. Let's do that. And then I would like to double up evasive maneuvers. Woohoo! That's fun. Nice. Well done. I think their weapons are still offline. Can I change what I'm doing now? Torpedoes have to be fired manual. Shift key, or the left trigger on the controller. They're very powerful weapons, causing great damage to systems and hulls. However, the effect is negligible against shields, so make sure you fire from the right angle. Oh! So we can see where their shields are strongest. I see. So they have no shields in the front right now, so I think it's time to fire. Boom! Their HP is very low. Double phasers. The enemy ship surrendered. Sick. How do we change who our target is? Ability is available. Oh, do I just win? Oh, no, we've changed targets. Got it. Good shooting. Hazon support vessel. Enemy shields were destroyed. All right, we've switched targets again because that ship is dead. How do I change what I'm doing? Ah! Helm, action, defensive actions. I like offensive actions, and I like targeting their weapons, so I think we'll stick with that. Are we firing at the right side? I think we are. I think I just blew them up with a torpedo. Did you see the fireball right at the end? That went better than expected. Our raider is still in good shape. I'll keep it close by just in case more Kazons show up. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcements. This array will be mine. Then I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back to where we came from. Impossible. I barely have enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Ocampa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. You must let go of them? Did you ever consider allowing the Ocampa to care for themselves? They're children. Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Ocampa are stronger than you think. Send us home. You've dragged us into this. You need to send us. Captain, Jobin wasn't bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. I could try to access the array systems to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the Ocampa. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded. Please, protect the Ocampa. And he has died. The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant, or leaving the Ocampa defenseless, or sacrifice the Voyager's return to ensure their safety. Well, in the show, she decides to save the Ocampa. Captain, the Kazon are closing in. Shall I try to access the primary control systems to send us back? We destroy the array, because that's what they did in the show. We never asked to be involved, but we are. We won't trade the lives of the Ocampa for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready the Tricorp something or other. What are you doing? The array's our only way out of here. You can't. I can and I will. Tri-Cobalt devices ready, Captain. Fire. Choo-choo. Ooh, big bomb. We'll find another way home, I promise. Who do you think you are, making decisions for all of us? It was the right decision, B'Elanna. The Ocampa. They remind me of our people. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Ocampa deserved that too. 70,000 light years. We're really stranded, aren't we? Great. Now I'll definitely miss my next Outmeet review. A missed behavior review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Ah, thanks, Tuvok. I hadn't thought about that. Jabin is hailing us, Captain. You made an enemy today. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. The hull can be damaged in combat if the dialogue, spatial phenomena, or if the main defector is offline. If the hull integrity reaches 0, your ship is destroyed and the game is over. It doesn't regenerate by itself. You must repair the hull on its own. Fly to the marked destination in the 3rd system. Let's do it. Set course. Whee! Sure, we can build another storage bay. I think I have space. Somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe what I do is build a new emergency quarters here. Oh, never mind. And then dismantle this one, and then we'll have a better place for a new emergency place. We've made it to the asteroid. 70,000 light years from home. It seems we're in this together, Commander. Your decision didn't win you any friends, Kazon, Maquis, and Starfleet, but I respect you for it. Their anger is justified, but we'll have more pressing concerns. 2 crews on 1 ship stranded in the Delta Quadrant, fighting for survival. I know a thing or two about survival. The Maquis are a motley crew. We had to learn to put our differences aside and work together, to coexist. Coexist? Well, Commander, I'd like to offer you the position of the Voyager's first officer. You're willing to trust a Maquis with that responsibility? I'm learning to adapt. This is a new beginning, a chance to forge a new path together. Neelix, Cass, you wanted to see me? You need anything else before you leave? Supplies, water, medicine? Well, that's what we wanted to discuss. We'd like to go with you. Before you say anything, Captain, we both very much want to be a part of your journey. I can offer you much in this sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contacts, and a cook? Oh, you haven't lived until you've tasted my Angela Bosk. But more than that, Captain, I can be your morale officer, keeping those smiles bright on this long voyage home. A guide, cook, and morale officer? That's quite the offer, Mr. Neelix. And Cass, what about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? I want to see the galaxy. There's so much out there I don't know. I want to explore and discover. Perhaps this journey could help me understand my own telepathic abilities better, learn to develop them. But I also want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help people too. Maybe I could learn from him, assist in sickbay. I think the doctor would be glad to have you. Very well then, welcome aboard. Captain, you might want to see this. Looks like we've stirred up a little trouble. In a good way, I think. Oh, damn, who are all these people? A sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Jabin sparked a mass escape from the Kazon slave camp. Janeway wastes no time ordering the desperate survivors to be beamed aboard. Neelix is surprised to find another Talaxian. Zabayan, who was captured while exploring the Ocampa landscape, gratefully joins the growing crowd of survivors and seeks the doctor's care. We gain crew. Cool. Alright everyone, listen up. Deliver a speech. Yeah, together. We're alone in an uncharted part of the galaxy, facing unknown dangers. We must work together to survive. Commander Chakotay and I have agreed to unite our crews as one Starfleet crew. We will chart new territories and seek solutions. As the only Starfleet vessel in the Delta Quadrant, we'll continue to chart new territories and unravel the secrets of this region. But our objective is to return home. 75 years is unacceptable. We will innovate. We will adapt, overcome, and reach home. We'll seek out shortcuts and new technologies. We will forge alliances and confront those who stand in our path. We will adapt, we will prevail, and we will not rest until we reach home. Well spoken, Captain. Mr. Paris, you've proven yourself a skilled pilot and a valuable member of this crew. I hereby appoint you as Flight Control Officer. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently from now on, Lieutenant Paris. Got him! Lieutenant Paris has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey, Harry, I bet your own promotion is just around the corner. That's the joke. They did it. Oh boy, imagine me becoming a captain one day. Very well, gentlemen. As first official act in your new position, Lieutenant Paris set a new course. We're flying home. Hey, we did it. We played the whole demo. Well, I'm looking forward to this game. Like I said, I love Star Trek. I love Star Trek Voyager specifically. The characters are all very fun. And it'll be fun to play like a roguelite exploration game. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. If you guys are interested, you should definitely check out the demo yourself. Otherwise, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes or things like this going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!